Hello friends, today we will study Comber settings. Comber settings are very important. They are very commonly used to change the noise percentage. In the industry, we are generally changing the noise percentage. So for this, we have to change the settings so that we can change the noise percentage. We have to increase or decrease the noise percentage very frequently depending upon the quality of cotton to be processed, depending upon our requirement, and performance of the machine is also good if the settings of the machines are in perfect condition as prescribed by the manufacturer. So today we'll study what are the important comber setting gauges and what is the procedure and what is their effect on the noise percentage. Different companies are providing different types of gauges, but more or less their shape is same. So we will study the gauges which are common to most of the companies. There may be variation in the shape of the gauges, their dimensions and their procedure. So whatever we will study that may be slightly different in the industries, but more or less the principle is same. So today we are going to start comber settings. For this, you are seeing the first gauge for setting of the circular comb with the detaching roller. So for this gauge is used, circular comb gauge is used. Its dimensions are shown here 27.5 mm and it is done at a index 38. Why there is a need of mentioning index? Because every manufacturer prescribes the setting procedure and every setting is done at a particular index number, because at that time the position of the different parts of the machines are at a prescribed position, and at every different index the parts are changing their position. As we have studied in the combing cycle, different parts are changing their position as per the timing diagram. So it is very necessary to mention the index number also, that at which index the setting will be done. Only then accuracy of the settings will be possible. Second gauge is rectangular strip type. The dimensions are shown here. Thickness is 6.2 mm and width is 12 mm, and it is done at a index 24. So this is used to set the distance between nippers and mass balancing device. Next gauge is Topcom gauge. So this Topcom gauge is a very peculiar shape. It is used to set the distance between Topcom and detaching roller. So if this gauge is properly fitting between Topcom and detaching roller and moving very easily, then that setting is okay. If it is loose or tight, then accordingly steps are taken. Next gauge is leaf gauge. So this leaf gauge is used to change the distance between bottom nipper and circular comb. And whenever there is a need to change the distance between bottom nipper and circular comb, we are using this leaf gauge. We can keep the distance 3 mm, 4 mm, 5 mm, 3.5 mm, depending upon our requirement. And next gauge is circular waste brush gauge. As you know, the half circular comb is brushed in every cycle of combing. There is a brush roller below circular comb so that the circular comb is cleaned in every cycle, and in the next cycle the fresh clothing or clean clothing is presented for combing operation. So to have, and this brush should, the brush will be able to clean the half lap or circular comb only if the bristles of the brush are touching the metallic clothing. For that, a particular setting will have to be kept. For example, if it is to be kept at 89.5 mm, then we use this gauge so that the distance between roller beam and circular comb is maintained 89.5 mm. So these gauges are again shown here. First is circular comb gauge, second is nipper and mass balancing device, third is top comb gauge, then leaf gauge, and then circular waste brush gauge. So they are used on the comber, and when you will do practical, you will be shown these, and you can perform the comber settings with your own hands, and we can demonstrate, our technical staff will demonstrate that how to do these gauges. Most important setting is detaching distance. This is the most commonly changed setting on the comber machine because very frequently we have to change the detaching distance, and this is very useful for changing the noil percentage. So it is the distance between the nippers and the detaching rollers. When nippers are in foremost position, it is generally kept 16 to 22 mm. So you must be very clear that it is kept 16 to 22 mm. How it is done? It is done with the help of waist index wheel. There is another waist index wheel on which marking is there 5 to 11. What is the procedure? Tilt the detaching roller back and forth, remove top comb, and then take nippers in the foremost position. Then if nipping distance 16 mm is required, then waist index should be kept at 5. So this is the closest setting. And widest setting is when the waist index marks at 11, and at that time the nipping distance is 22 mm. We must be very clear, if the nipping distance is less, the noil will be less, and if the nipping distance is more, noil percentage will be more. So it is directly proportional. So whenever we want to increase the noil percentage in the cotton, we should increase the detaching distance, and if we want to decrease the noil percentage, we should decrease the detaching distance. Another important setting is height of the top comb. So how much is the penetration of the top comb in the lap sheet? That can be varied. This is also called height of the top comb. So it can be varied. There are 5 options generally provided by the manufacturers. It is 1, 0.5, 0, minus 0.5, and minus 1. So we should remember that in minus 1, maximum noil is extracted, at 1, minimum noil is extracted. Generally in the industry, it is kept at 0 or minus 0.5. Whereas we can change the setting as per our requirement. So we can keep any setting, 1 for minimum waste, 0.5 also, 0 also, minus 0.5 also. But one thing we should have in mind, that when we are using minus 1, it is very risky because the chances of striking the top comb with the detaching roller are there. So we are generally avoiding it. and at the most we are using minus 0.5. Now we can revise that how Noel percent can be changed in the Comber. So if anybody asks that how we can tell the how many ways with which we can change the Noel percentage, or how much is the effect on the Noel percentage if we change different settings, then we can tell. So first way of changing the Noel percentage is detaching distance is changed, and if it is changed by 1 mm, then Noel percentage is changed by an amount 2 to 2.5%. Okay, so suppose with 16 mm, the Noel percentage is 14%. Then if we increase by 1 mm, then Noel percentage will also increase by an amount 2 to 2.5%. Next is depth of penetration of TOPCon. If it is changed by 0.5 mm, then Noel percentage will be changing by an amount 2%. So accordingly, we can keep the depth of penetration of the TOPCon. We have already studied that in case of counter feed, the Noel percentage is more, whereas in case of concurrent feed, the Noel percentage is less. So whenever we change or we switch from one type of feeding to another feed, there is a change of 4 to 6%. This means if in the counter feed the Noel percentage is 12%, then with the same comber, same cotton, in counter feed, it will be approximately 16 to 18% Noel percentage. So Noel percentage in the counter feed is more than concurrent feed. If the ratchet wheel on feed roller is changed by one teeth, then also 0.5 to 1% change in the Noel percentage takes place. And last is number of needle bars reduced by 2. The circular comb is covered with needles or metallic clothing. So there are different bars of the clothing or needles. So there are 4 or 5 sections. So we can increase or decrease the sections. So if we increase the number of needle bars or decrease if the number of needle bars are reduced by 2, then change in the Noel percentage is also of the order of 1.5 to 2%. Although we are not changing the number of needle bars generally in the industry, because these days we are using universal clothing which is used for all kinds of cotton, and it is not easy to change the clothing of the half lab because it is time consuming process. So we are generally using universal clothing. So with this we can conclude that there are different ways to change the Noel percentage, and Noel percentage can be changed by changing the detaching distance and changing the depth of penetration of the TOPCon, or changing the type of the feed from concurrent feed to counter feed, or changing the amount of feed per nip, and number of needle bars on the circular comb. With these ways we can change the Noel percentage, and how much is the effect that we have seen, and that is shown in this diagram. So with this we finish our lecture of comber setting. And that's all. Thank you.